Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I want to talk to you about how often you should see a psychic or a medium. Things can get a little tricky with this. However, you need to be careful how often you do this. Now, I'm not saying don't go at all. Like, there's nothing wrong with going and consulting with a psychic or a medium. There's nothing wrong with that at all. However, for example, my things that I implement is if you come and see me for a reading or, well, a lot online right now, then do not come back to see me for at least 6 months to a year. And I'll explain why. If I give you advice or a little guidance or suggest some things for you to do, that kind of thing, there needs to be time allowed to pass in order for you to do those things and see some of the results of the changes you have made. If you come back to me and have done nothing, I'm really not going to be able to tell you anything different. So I hope that makes sense. Also, there's nothing wrong with getting that guidance, but don't rely on it too much. I've seen it where people will, and I've even had it happen to me, where people will reach out to me, like, say, in the same week or the same month, and it's too soon. And the other thing you need to realize is there is free will. You have choices and you have power. You have your own personal power. Not only should you not let anybody take that away from you, but don't give it away either. If you go and consult psychic after psychic after psychic, like say you go see like 3 of them in a week or whatever, 3 different people, and they're all telling you something different, it's not surprising. Sometimes when people get to that point, they are very emotional, very upset. It can be very, very confusing. And at every point when you talk to or meet with whichever psychic medium you're dealing with at that time, it's more difficult to read people when they're really upset. When you go into an appointment, you want to be calm. You want to, well, as calm as you can be, because I know people get nervous, even though you don't need to be. But I understand that. You should not consult psychic after psychic after psychic after psychic, because that is giving away your power. At the end of the day, you need to make those decisions on your own. Again, I'm not saying don't go and consult someone. There's nothing wrong with that. But within reason. You have free will, and you need to make the choices for yourself. And I know that's hard sometimes, especially when you get into a situation where it's just all confusing and you really don't know where to go or what to do. And again, it's okay to consult someone. But sometimes people will go to psychic after psychic after psychic because they're waiting to get the answer that they want to hear. I'm going to give you an example of this. Ages ago, I did a reading for someone. Now, they had split up from someone and the situation was really bad, and it was not a good thing. And I told them, I said, stay away. Okay, stay away. Because they were already broken up at this point, but there were issues and I think a little bit of stalker type thing going on. And I said, stay away. Now, that was all fine and good, and a while later, this person messaged me. They wanted me to say what they wanted to hear. because they informed me. I mean, this was months later. I don't even remember if it was 6 months or something. But they had said to me, well, I consulted a bunch of other psychics, and they all told me, like, oh, this is the one, and this is the one, and this is the one. And everybody said the same thing except you. Except me. So I said, I thought about it. But I told them, I said, I stand by what I said. I don't feel like anything is different. And that is not something that I will do. I will not tell someone what they want to hear. That's not what I'm about. When you come for a reading, you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to hear the truth. You have to be prepared to hear about what we see. I ended up having to cut ties completely because they kept sort of harassing me about it. But I refused. I was not going to tell them that, oh yeah, go back, because I know it wasn't right, and I will not. Especially if you're talking about someone's safety. No way. I would not tell anyone that. Apparently there were 3 other psychics or something that told them that, oh yeah, they're the one. But there was no way I was going to go back on it. And I stood my ground. And that's the kind of thing that you will get with me. I am not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'll tell you what you need to hear, which is usually what happens in a reading. Whatever it is that your humanness, your spirit, your soul, whatever needs to hear, that's what you will get. I will not predict a reading. I will not say, oh, I'll be able to tell you about this and this and this. The way I do my readings is that whatever comes up will be addressed. And if there is something particular that doesn't come up, you can ask me about it. Or ask me about a specific situation or something like that if it doesn't get addressed. And then I can give you my impressions on it. But it will be what I sense, what I see, what I feel. So that's something else to consider when you do get a reading. Is you need to be prepared. Like if you just want someone to tell you what you want to hear, you're not ready. You're not ready. And if you are in that place, whether it's me or someone else, don't waste your time or money because you're not ready. And my goal has always been to help people with the readings that I do, help them heal, help them figure things out, maybe look at something in a different perspective. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting a reading, make sure that you're ready to hear what you need to hear. Okay? So, that's it for now. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, and I will see you next time.